Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tarasha. I live in Gurgaon and I make lots of productivity and lifestyle content. So if that's your jam, definitely consider subscribing. I promise you're gonna love it here. So today I'm doing something a little different. But let's be real, if you're looking for that perfect, fully prepared for 2025 video, this is not it. I have learned that the new year, new me thing doesn't have to be rushed. It's okay to take time to set your goals and plan the year ahead. So that is what we'll be doing today. So today I'm checking in with you guys and reflecting on 2024 while slowly planning for the year ahead. No pressure, we'll just set up our goals as we go. I love to live in the moment, but I do believe a little planning doesn't hurt anybody. It just helps minimize the stress and worrying. So before we jump into 2025, let's talk how 2024 was. Well, 2024 was definitely a year. Where do I even begin? A year to remember. Let's just say it had its ups and downs, but mostly it was about figuring things out, especially for me. This year has been the one where my mental health took a toll, and a lot of that had to do with the whole work life balance thing, actually not having a balance at all. I made a huge decision this year to quit my job, and to be honest, it wasn't planned at all, but it was the biggest decision of my life and I am happy with it. It happened very unexpectedly, totally out of my life plan. Honestly, the corporate world did not sit well with me at all. I was already dealing with some physical health issues, and on top of that, my mental health took a toll because I did not get the kind of cooperation or support that I required at that particular time. So I stepped up and decided to give my body, my mind the priority. The culture was really harsh and there was no regard for your mental well-being. So I had to make a choice, prioritize my peace over staying in a toxic environment. I think it was the best decision I made. It wasn't easy, but it was the best decision. You know how everyone says you cannot plan every little detail of your life, and sometimes that is what you exactly need. So I did not start 2024 thinking that I would quit my job of 10 years, do content creation full time, work with my husband on the side, and put myself first. But here we are. I am still figuring things out. I am clearly a work in progress. I haven't figured out everything that I want to do in life. But yeah, one step at a time. I swear 2024 felt like a roller coaster. I had so many moments where I thought that I was doing everything wrong. I did not have anything figured out, and trust me, there were days where I absolutely felt like giving up. I am so glad that I did not give up and I'm still pushing through. I hope someone could relate to me if they have ever taken a big decision in their life, especially when you are in your 30s. It's so difficult to unlearn the life that you had been leading for so long. So yeah, 2024 was a tough year, but as it ends, things have fallen into place somewhat, and I am pretty happy with how things are right now. I am very hopeful about 2025 and I'm very excited for it. I want to make 2025 my year where I explore and find myself, my life again. So let's dive into what's next. So I've been thinking about 2025, what I want to focus on this year. I'm not keeping any unrealistic expectations from myself, just keeping things a little casual. I do not believe in those rigid new year resolutions. I'm not up for it, but I do want to have a little bit of direction in 2025. So I have set up 3 pillars or focus areas, or whatever you want to call them. No more impossible expectations or the thought of having to do everything at once. So, talking about my three main focus areas or my three main pillars, and these are my personal pillars, if that's even the right word. I just mean the things I really want to pay attention to this year. So, the first one is my mental health. I have learned this the hard way, but if you do not prioritize your mental health, nothing else matters, nothing else is gonna work. So, I want to put my mental well being number one priority. So, I am committed to give myself grace to rest, to slow down whenever I want to, whenever I am feeling overwhelmed, whenever I have those foggy days. So, mental health is a big one for 2025. My second pillar is listening to my body. I have been pretty guilty of ignoring my physical needs in 2024. I do not think I have mentioned this in any of the vlogs, but I did go through a physical condition with my neck, which was due to my long sitting hours. And this year, I am gonna change things. I am not pushing myself through the day just to be productive. I am gonna listen to my body and make a conscious choice to tune in, to rest, whether it's getting enough sleep or moving my body in a way that feels good. I'm gonna do everything that my body tells me to. So what I want to say is that this year I'm gonna hear what my body is saying and actually respond to it. Now moving on to my third pillar, which is growing my YouTube channel. Currently I am sitting at 70 subscribers. I am so grateful for each and every one of you who has subscribed to my channel. If you think about it, 70 people tuning in is a lot, and I'm so grateful. I can't even tell you how much it means to me to have you all here. When I started this channel, I thought it would be me, my husband, that's it. I did not even think anybody would want to watch me, my boring life. But I am so glad that you are watching this and you have subscribed to my channel. But you know what? I'm not stopping here. I have big plans for 2025. I want to grow this community. So sorry guys, my battery just died. I quickly changed. Thank God I have an extra one. So I was saying that I really want to create a community of like-minded people who want to inspire each other with positive vibes, productivity and whatnot. So if you're watching this and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. I promise you're gonna love it, and I would love to have you guys as a part of this little online family that we are building. Let's grow together, connect and support each other. Going on YouTube is a big focus area for me this year, and I've learned that being organized, planning your content beforehand is the key to not getting overwhelmed with the content creation process. So I am already setting up a plan for 2025 to stay on top of my game, and I'm also leveling up on my skills, be it editing, be it how to film certain shots. I am trying to make this whole journey enjoyable for me and you as well, and I am trying to put out content which is meaningful and depicts my point of views very well. When I first started vlogging, I wasn't really happy with how my videos were coming across. I had the vision in mind, but I could not finish that product. I could not figure out how to turn them into something that felt like me. It definitely took me a while to learn all of this, but honestly, it has been such a fun process. So yeah, I am setting up a plan to create the best vlogs and content out there for you. Alright, so those are my three big pillars or my three big focus areas: mental health, listening to my body and growing on YouTube. So now let's dive into my 2025 bullet journal setup. I gave you a sneak peek of how I set up my bullet journal in one of my vlogs. I think it should be up by now, so if you haven't watched it yet, do check it out. And now we will get into the details of the setup. So this journal is from the Mood Twisters. I have been using their journals from years and years now, and in my opinion, they make the best dot grid notebooks which are perfect for your bullet journaling. I have got a few things already mapped out, nothing overwhelming. I am keeping things pretty simple, and this is my creative outlet, which does help me to stay organized and focused. So, now I'll give you a close look at my 2025 setup. So, here's the first page. This says, and so the new year begins. And then I have my 2025 vision board. This is my version of a vision board. I have discussed this in detail in my vlog, but this is a flower that AB gifted me years ago, so I decided to put it up here. And as I said, I want to travel a lot, so I want to save for it. I want to grow on YouTube. I want to establish balance, focus, and I want to listen to my body and sleep more if I want to, have slow mornings to myself, eat clean, and focus on my daily movements. I want to say yes to new opportunities and stay consistent. Then I have my movement log. I want to look at it after a whole year and see how I did on my daily movement thing. Then I have a packing list, which comes really handy when you are traveling. So I always make sure to have a packing list spread on my bullet journal. This really helps me when I am packing that suitcase. Then I also want to keep a tab on my YouTube stats, the number of videos I'm posting in a month, the number of subscribers I'm gaining, if any video did well or the best, I want to document that too. And then this is my spread for January. I decided on a sky theme, and to be honest, I just finished it last night. I am yet to do my weekly spreads and my mood tracker and stuff. I'll save that for the next vlog. But yeah, this was my setup, and I am pretty excited to journal my way through the year. So there you have it, my prep for 2025. It's a work in progress, just like me, as I said earlier, but that's okay. We're gonna take things a little slow. Take it one day at a time, give ourselves some grace, and trust that everything will fall into place. I would love to hear from you guys. How are you prepping for 2025? Do you have any pillars, themes, or focus areas for 2025? Do let me know in the comment section. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you love watching this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
She keeps me close. In the friend zone? Yeah, but I don't mind it too much though. Why? If my feelings don't show, say it ain't so, man. You should know that I've been saying no, but maybe you're the one I've been looking for so long. So long.